and get to finish the vlog. And that's a pretty good thing because, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Katie from Mitza Creek Farm, and we have a super busy day ahead of us. We have fencing order that is being delivered. We have our big Nolts order, which is pots and soil and everything we need for mum growing and ground cover and all of that being delivered. We have our perennials being delivered today. And we have the farrier, and there's something else that's mixed in there that I forgot about too. In addition to that, I have some work things I need to do. It's just nuts. First things first, I need to get these plants uncovered because it is finally warming up in here. I have to show you this that I found this morning when I walked in. It got down to the 20s last night, and I forgot the mister on, so you have to see this. This tent that we made out of extra poly that we had from our high tunnel build, is working out really well. And these guys are loving this. And right now it is almost 80 in here with a high humidity, and they are loving it. But it's warming up enough, and the sun is finally out that, or at least it will be for a little bit, that I'm going to fold up the side. I am going to turn on the grow lights because I think those are giving an extra boost for what they need. And we're going to get these guys ready to go for the day. Look at these peppers. I had topped these a while ago, and now they're really starting to take off. Look at those. There's buds everywhere on it. So I'm really excited about these. These are prairie fire tomatoes, Amish paste. My Bonnie's Best got, I think, too wet. So I put in a couple more transplants, got those transplanted. These are all actually held for orders, so I'm hoping they really bounce back because those are all pre-sold, and I am sold out of those. These guys are looking awesome. I think these are Prairie Fire. These ones are Mortgage Lifters, German Lunchbox, all sorts of them here. They're looking really good. The hardest ones, or the ones that always look the yuckiest, are the Brad's Atomic Grape. And they are starting to go through their growth phase. So now they're really starting to perk up and grow a lot. So that is good. These are the Sun Golds. They're looking awesome. And these are the little cherry ones. Riesentraub, I think is what they're called. And I think that these are going to be a determinant, or even like a bush smaller variety, because they look phenomenal, but they are tiny. And I just got a phone call that our fencing delivery is down at the gate, so I got to go open the gate up and let him in and get this fencing removed off of the truck. I hope they have a lift gate so that I don't have to do anything, but we shall see. This is a nice sight to see. Everybody's happily just laying down and sleeping till I come over and maybe I'll get up. But for now, it's wonderful to see this. That morning went by really quickly. We ended up having 2 deliveries. We had a UPS delivery and my perennial delivery, which I'll show you in a second, at the same time as the farrier being here. So it kind of got crazy really quickly. And I got sunny out and nice out, and so the high tunnel got really hot, so I had to run down here, get this opened up and vented. So now I'm very quickly just watering everything that was looking droopy, because they need a little bit of a refresher here because they got way too hot. Our perennial order came, and overall I'm pretty happy with them. They're, when you order like plugs and that kind of stuff and they ship them, oftentimes there's quite a bit of damage, and thankfully there wasn't much for damage or plants out of the pots with this, but I only received 8 trays of my perennials and I had ordered more, so I have to call and figure out what is going on with that. I did order a couple trays of annuals, so I don't know, are they waiting to send like for one full box? I have no clue, but I'm pretty excited about these and with what I'm going to do with them. Let me show you what we have. Okay, so these are baby's breath, and these are perennial for our area. And these are delphinium, so these will be like tall, pretty, multicolored flowers. These 2 trays are the Cheyenne Spirit Coneflower. These I actually started from seed last year, and I really liked them, and so instead of starting them from seed, I figured I would just order them as plants. And then over here are the Spring Beauty Dianthus. So these are going to be like smaller, kind of like carnation flowers. In fact, there's like little buds on them already, and you can see that they were cutting buds off. Here is, I'm excited for this one, it's called Green Twister Coneflower. And then we have 2 different trays of poppies here. We've got the Royal Wedding, which is white with black on the inside. And then these Princess Victoria Louise, which are pink with black on the inside. So I have to call and see if there was another box that is lost in transit or what. But I'm really happy with these and how they look. And I had decided that the winter was just going to be too cold and too prolonged to be able to start a lot of these on my own or as plugs. And so I ended up just ordering them as from one of my companies that I order wholesale through. I was able to order them as finished. So these guys would be ready to go out in the ground. A lot of these are for sale for my plant sale that I'll be having in a couple of weeks. But these are all plants that I wanted to plant for myself here in my flower beds, and some of them are going to my mom too. So I decided to just make sure that I ordered enough so that I have some for the plant sale. And I have about an hour of time before I have to go work on the next project. I actually have to get back first and then work on my next project. So I'm going to tackle trellising the peas or getting the trellises hung so that I am not kicking myself later and having peas that are broken and everything because I didn't take the time to trellis them. So I'm going to get that done right now, and I'm going to get as much trellised as possible, and hopefully I'll be a little bit ahead of the game with that. As I was putting up the twine, you can see it up there, I realized that I still had some of this plastic netting that I had used in previous years for trellising, and this is perfect for it. Otherwise, I would have needed like a couple hundred pieces of twine to do each of these peas. So I went and I got that and I got it put up, and now I need to take the twine that I have hung and use it to support the top. And I need to go find a T-post and put here on the end and pound that in so it can be nice and tight. I got busy last night and didn't get to finish the vlog. And that's a pretty good thing because Coco had a beautiful heifer. So you can see over there, there's Coco and there's her little baby. Here's a picture from when she was first born. Lily and I will be gone for the night, so we were hoping all these moms would have their babies before we left. And it looks like they're gonna start having them when we're gone. We forgot the water on last night. But the next, we have the heifer due, and Patches is due this weekend. But the sheep are who we're really watching now because there are 2 of them that are absolutely massive. And I'm concerned that the calves might be too big. to get out on their own, and with me being gone, that is not good. But I just have to have faith that it'll all work out. Owen and Beck will be here, my parents will be here, so that everybody will keep an eye on everything. It just makes me nervous. If Maddie, the big mom, who is very, very pregnant and very, very uncomfortable, she's the one standing in that doorway. I'd point to it, but I have coffee in my hand. She's the white little blob. She's walking out of that doorway right now. If she had her lambs before we left, I would feel so much better, because that makes me nervous, because she is so big and so uncomfortable. There she is. So you can tell she is just super uncomfortable. And that one that's laying down there, she is as well. They are both just very, very, very pregnant and both very big. The forecast is looking like yesterday was the only nice day that we'd be having for a while. We are now looking into about a week's worth of rain again. So that stinks, but better rain than snow. That's where I'm at this point. Things are finally starting to dry up from the flooding. You can see here there's no standing water in there. It just is soft now. Our basement is drying up, so that is good. But we would love some sunshine, but it'll come. I know it. It'll come. We're getting close. That is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.